welcome back to Bean Gaming. We're going to have a little bit of fun today playing the second map in the Heroes and Villains event. But before we do that, let's take a look. Let's run over here and check this guy out. Any player in the top 10 position when the timer is up will receive the November Tower Reward. They didn't even show the name of the November Tower Reward yet, but look at this guy, like a skeleton with some samurai armor on. They got the samurai swords, but he's in sandals. I think that's a pretty good look for this guy. So you have 16 days left, a little bit over 16 days left to hop on any infinite map, and I haven't even done that yet, so you know that I am definitely going to try and participate in that. Now, the other thing too, check this out. We're going to make sure we go ahead and claim our playtime gifts, but we're going to run over here. No, you know what? We're actually going to run over here. And we are going to play the second map of the Heroes and Villains event, but you're like, Bean, hang on, you're going the wrong way. No. Check this out here. We have the Terra Dragon. We have the Terra Titan. Hang on a second. Is that Set? Set's in the mix. We have the God Kuma. Then there's the King Reaper. And then at the end, we have Mega Hydra. What is up with this team? Why? Hang on. Are those all like AoE towers? They could very well be. In fact, they are. And I have had people comment on the last couple of videos and said, Bean, I cannot beat any of the 3 new hero versus villain maps. So I had to check it out for myself, obviously. You saw I dropped a video. I don't know if it was the last video or the video before that, but I put a video out for the first map, and I checked it out. Now, the second one is very challenging because of the amount of enemies that spawn. We'll check that out in a moment, but right now, I don't have any ranks on any of my towers, and I'm not sure I really want to, but we're going to anyway. So we're going to go ahead and talk to the Spartan over here. Enter the arena. Yep, okay, we know that. We're going to go ahead and click over here. No, we're not going to change set. I don't think so. But the Terra Titan, yes, we'll go ahead and try and run. I don't want to use too many of these coins up. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the second map in the Heroes vs. Villains event, they spawn a ton of enemies. And I was using Tiki Hydra, and I was also using Golden Hydra. And they could barely, and I mean barely, hold off all these enemies. The enemies don't have a lot of health. It's just there's so many of them that it's almost impossible. And now, to even take care of all those enemies. I can't even imagine playing on higher levels. But before we hop on in game, just a friendly reminder that the Discord server is live. We just finished our first giveaway, and there's going to be more giveaways to come. So make sure you check out the link in the description down below. I'll put a little link up top here. That way if you want to click on it, it should take you right to the Discord server. And make sure that you verify yourself within the Discord server. That way you can enter the giveaway. We're glad to have you. And over the course of, what are we at, 3 or 4 days? No, we're almost at 200 people. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Glad to have everyone. Let's go ahead and hop in game, play the second map, and then we'll see what we can do. Here we go. TOXITRON tunnels is what people are having a hard time with. So check this out. This is a hard map. We're going to definitely play normal. But what makes it very difficult is, oh, look at that. The Terra Titan, $6,000. If I place him right here, what's really cool about the Terra Titan, as I mentioned before, he is full AoE. And a full AoE tower, it's only $6,000. It's a starter tower. Look at that. Goodbye. See you later. See you later. Little hazmats. No problem. They're just like little gnats. Goodbye. Gone. Look at this. Completely clearing everything out. And there must be a glitch on this side because I can only place this guy here. I can't place him any closer. Look at this. Hazmats. Goodbye. Scientists. Scientists. Oh, those are hard. Nope. No, they're not at all. Not for the Terra Titan. He's taken everyone down. But you can see that if you don't have any full AoE towers, that this is extremely difficult. I tried using Tiki Hydra and I tried using Golden Hydra together, and literally all these enemies were almost at the end over here. Because even though, if you take a look, they're only 388 health total, and you know, Tiki Hydra and Golden Might Hydra, their damage is way above that. But it still takes them 1 full second to knock out each one of these. And so when you have mobs like this, it's extremely hard, even if you have towers that have high DPS. Like if I got rid of both of these towers and I end up just using Mega Hydra, yeah, that's great and all. Actually, Mega Hydra, I think its DPS or its attack speed is 1.25. But if you had a tower that has only 1 attack speed, it's like you're going to lose. It doesn't matter if you have 1 billion DPS. Doesn't matter. Its attack speed is 1. So it's very limited. Of course, the more towers that you place, then that kind of messes with that equation on how the code works. But full AoE, there's no way. Look at this. They're just taking them out, and I probably should upgrade one more time. Upgrade over here. There we go. See, I'm just talking, not paying attention to my money. What do we have? 50,000 here. Okay, so this Terra Titan's maxed out. And even though it's not crazy, it's an amazing starter tower. Definitely not an end game. Mid game, you know, possibly. But this is a perfect tower for this particular map. So he's all maxed out now, and I'm just going to sit back and relax and just watch the annihilation. I love the animation, though, and the effects that show. It's a little bit harder to see with all this neon green on this map, but even these slower Space Invaders, 1,150, no, you're not getting past the Terra Titan. That's 12,650 right there. Sorry, nice try. Come again. And we have enough money. We can start placing some of these other towers. And I think that I want to place a Terra Titan, or a Terra Dragon, right here. Another Terra Dragon right here. And he maxes out at 2 placements. The Terra Titan is maxed out at 2 placements. Of course, because Terra Dragon costs a little bit more than by T5, its damage per second is going to be a little bit more than the Terra Titan. But still, like full AoE towers are just completely annihilating any and all of these enemies, I should say. So let's see here. 50,000, 60,000, 100,000, 300. 300 is kind of steep, but 31,625 Eagle Eye, so that doesn't give an attack boost, or a damage boost rather, but still attacking every 4 seconds. Almost 32,000 there without the Mutant Dominus boost, where we're only at 12,000 here. That's still really crazy. Let me max out this other Terra Dragon here. And because I have Eagle Eye on them, look at the range that they cover. Force of Nature would be better, because Force of Nature is still at 50%, but also a damage increase. But I'll still take Eagle Eye. I didn't want to use up too many of my coins. And now we can introduce God Kuma, everyone's favorite. I don't even really need to use God Kuma right now, but I will. And then we'll place down a King Reaper here. Another King Reaper here. And yes, there are 2 placements for King Reaper. Not sure if I mentioned it before, but I forgot to include that in my prior video. Sorry about that. And as God Kuma is... Oh, look at this. God Kuma didn't even pounce yet, and those guys were toast. Probably the Terra Dragon took him out. And I go ahead and max out God Kuma. What's really cool, because all of these towers do full AoE, you're going to get that money. You can see it really, really quick. It's the same amount as if you had your regular DPS towers, but it's just gobbling up all of that money all at the same time. So who are we missing? We have the Terra Dragon, the Terra Titan, and then we need Set. Set has to get in on the action. That was one of the first OP AoE towers, but Set's not full AoE. You can see I have Force of Nature on him, so it's still really good, but he throws these sand tornadoes at the enemies, and they're, again, it's full AoE within his little bit of range here. You can see that little circle, see the circle there? So all enemies in that little circle that he follows get taken out, or at least get attacked, but you're not going to do the full AoE like a God Kuma, like a Terra Titan, like a Terra Dragon, and even the King Reaper. I was trying to... Gosh, you know, what would be really awesome on Terra Titan would be Golden Might. That would be absolutely amazing. Of course, Force of Nature would also be crazy good. And look at this. They're just taking them all. Let me upgrade my King Reapers. King Reaper, you can help. God Kuma is really going to do the work. He's Eternal Glory, which is still probably the best tower in the game. Best, I should maybe top one, top two for sure. But you can argue that he's the best tower in the game just because of the with Eternal Glory. Look at this. Do you see these guys? Not even worried about it. Not worried about it at all. So let's see. Full placement, full placement, full placement. And just waiting for... Yeah, we can go ahead and put Mega Hydra in there. And let me get to his card. There he is, Eternal Glory. Take a look. We're going to go ahead and max him out because we can. And he covers pretty much most of the map, which is really nice. Now, of course, even though this is Eternal Glory, that 249,000 damage per second, because you have the 1.25 multiplier here, I don't have Mutant Indominus because I wanted to do a full AoE showcase, but you do need at least one. You're probably actually going to need, if you want to play AoE, then you're probably going to want to need at least two DPS towers. Unless you have an Eternal Glory Mega Hydra or an Eternal Glory, another one of your towers has Eternal Glory on it. So we're going to find out if I can sustain this entire map. I know waves 1 through 18, I don't even need Mega Hydra, but I think wave 19 and definitely wave 20, Mega Hydra is really needed because your AoE towers, they're not going to be able to help. Those enemies have too much health, and they don't come out in mobs like this, but they're still enough where your towers are not going to be able to finish them off. So like this guy here, Bronze, he's 1.62 right now. That's quite a bit. If they come down the center here, then you have a chance. You actually have a pretty good chance because King Reaper is going to do some damage, 104 at 5 seconds. Your Terra Dragon has a shot at it. But if they come out on the sides here, they're not going through the tunnel of AoE, that's going to be a little bit of an issue, I think. And so these oozes, I'm not concerned at all. They might look like a lot, but God Kuma is going to wipe them out. And I'm not concerned right down the middle again with these bronze. They're the most health enemies that we have right now. They're going to get taken out. No issues. But in wave 20, I believe, that's when they start coming out on the side. And that's when Mega Hydra is really going to have to shine. I hope he can do it, folks. I hope that he actually can. Oh, man. Because if he can, then this is completely awesome. Alright, here they come. I'm not worried about anything up top here. And it's a little bit slower. There's two there. Oh, no. This is... Let's see, this guy's going to be taken out, I think, relatively quick. Oh, look. No worries. No issues. That's awesome. That is so cool. Now, are we going to have enough? Oh, we are. Yes, we are. He's not going to make it through the tunnel of AoE. This is really cool. TOXITRON. You are toast, my friend. You are toast indeed. Look at that. That's a pretty cool design. Looks like something out of a Scooby-Doo movie or TV show. But it's still cool nonetheless. Alright, pretty sweet. What do you think of the full AoE team besides Mega Hydra? You need him for the DPS. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Don't forget to sign up to my Discord. We are almost at 200 subscribers or 200 members there. Totally awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Giveaways, more giveaways on the way. So I hope everyone has a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.